first thing is we are pursuing approval of our biologics in the emerging markets, and we started the year well with approval of Reddys in Russia. We just come through a couple of weeks back. The second thing is we are doing a lot on leveraging our global assets, mainly on the oncology sides in all markets, which is also getting good traction and quick approval, and would lead to revenues as we keep launching those, as we keep getting approval. And last but not the least, now that the oil is back in mid-40s, the buying power is a little better, so we will try and consolidate the main brands. This is a very socialistic country, as you know. It's been, manufacturing in the country has been very poor. Broadly, about 100 billion they were earning from oil exports when oil was $100 per barrel. Imagine a country only living on oil exports, pretty much not having anything, rest is imported with that money. Oil goes to 30, what would happen to the country? So that's precisely what has happened. Now all the cost cutting, calibration, etc. is going on. Government is in transition, as you know, in terms of many, a lot of turmoil there. But the moot point is, I think within this turmoil, there is a great opportunity because people would need medicine. And we are very closely working with the government. 2 companies we have signed deal with which are run by government, Espromet and Safar. It's a matter of time. I think we will certainly get back, but the only thing this time when we get back, it would be sort of prior ascertaining that we get the cash before we sort of get in. Including rituximab is on its way for approval. They have given their requirements. So overall, I think while we have cleaned up in terms of the balance sheet, the opportunity remains for us. Advance. And these are government companies. These are, these are not private companies, government companies. Oh yeah, before, through the banking route, unless we completely ensure that we have the cash, there will be no dispatch. In rupee or dollar terms, not in terms of ruble, as Soman just mentioned. I think it is beginning to turn around and we are seeing growth in ruble. And this year, actually we have bottomed out in all this. Now, this year, vis-a-vis last year, clearly, since the currency is now stable, roughly rupee to ruble right now is 1:1. So in that context, I think any volume growth would lead to growth in the geography. So the worst is over, in summary. Impact of remediation activities, 2 plants were impacted. So some of the supplies had to be, sort of put in slightly second priority while we were remediating the quality activities. As Prasad just mentioned, we have progressed adequately and we hope the supplies are more or less back. So we would see here onwards reasonable stabilization in supplies. Many markets as possible, as many the meaningful markets where population is high and affordability and price is inhibiting access to patients. So it's one is of course the business, and also it makes us feel very good to sort of take our products in those markets. So you mentioned Turkey, yes, the process is on, discussion with regulatory agency there. Russia and Venezuela, I explained. North Africa, a few markets we are in discussion directly or through partners. We are looking at Mexico early stage, and several other LATAM countries, some of our own markets where we are, Ukraine we have launched, Vietnam we have launched, so on and so forth. Basically we'll try to take it to as many markets in the world. No, wherever we have our footprint, we are going to take it ourselves. Wherever we don't have footprint, we will take it to partners. Reasonably good number of launches this year. Exact number I wouldn't give you, but it's a little loaded from second quarter onwards. A good year for launches. Having said that, these are all dependent on regulatory approval, litigation proceedings, some of the other factors which impact. So this is our, we are cautiously optimistic, let me put it this way.